Good morning, everyone. Oh my goodness. I just finished filming. I have to tell you this because I just finished filming a video, a sit down video, and my goodness, I get so stressed. I don't know why. And I was like, wait, I'm filming my vlog next, and I feel so much more comfortable. I wish sit down videos weren't as serious as they are because I feel like they're very serious and you have to have a script and you just have to follow exactly what you want to say and you have to keep it at a certain time, like, oh, it cannot go more than 10-15 minutes, people are not going to watch it. It's just very, very stressful and I'm sweating sweating. But then I was so excited because I'm like, right after that I'm starting my vlog and it makes me so happy. Eventually, if you've watched my videos for a while, you know that eventually my goal is to just have vlogs and weekly vlogs, weekly lifestyle vlogs, so that I can incorporate whatever I'm talking about in that. Like if it's a Zara haul, if it's a sit down video, if it's a makeup haul, whatever it is, I want to incorporate it into my vlogs because that is stressful. I'm so stressed. And yeah, I just had to vent to you about that, and I just want to say how comfortable I feel just talking to you on here and just be myself on here. Well, the video I just shot, I'll tell you quickly about it. Video I just shot, I'm on a journey to lose 30 pounds. I've done it before, unfortunately, but life happened and things got in the way and I just wasn't able to keep it off. I was able to keep it off for a couple of years, so I know how to keep it off, but I wasn't trying. I wasn't trying at all. I wasn't in the mental state. I didn't want to have that lifestyle. I was just completely out of it and I let go. But the good news is that this time we can do it together. I'm bringing you along with me. I wanted to do it together, whether you want to lose weight or just overall have a healthier body, healthier life, change your lifestyle, change your mental health and overall body health. You should follow along. I was saying in my video that even if you have brain fog, if you're tired, I was exhausted all the time. I would wake up tired, go to bed tired, and I was getting quality sleep. I know getting 8 hours of sleep doesn't necessarily mean you got 8 hours of sleep. I was getting quality sleep because I was tracking it. But I would wake up exhausted all day. I'm tired, and I would have brain fogs, and I didn't even know they're called brain fogs. I would just go to my doctor and say, something's wrong with me. I'm always tired. But then I learned it's my lifestyle. So you just want to change your lifestyle. If you want to have a healthier lifestyle, healthy guts, all the books I'm reading, I have to talk to you guys about it. And I've also realized, well, let me finish my previous sentence. I did a video on my 30 pounds weight loss journey. And my mini goal is, I think I talked to you guys about this the day I went to the fresh market, was 6 days ago. I started to lose 11 pounds in 25 days, 26 days, 25 days by Memorial Day weekend. I'm already 5.6 pounds down and I'm very, very motivated. I'm very focused and I'm very excited. I have 5.4 to go in 20 days. I probably exceed the 11 pounds, probably most likely exceed it. But when that time of the month comes for me, it makes it a little bit difficult because not because I crave things, but because my body becomes a little weaker and my migraines kick in. So it makes it a little difficult to keep up. But I'm gonna jumpstart it again. I really think I'm gonna exceed 11 pounds. So let's see how that goes. So if you just want to shift your overall lifestyle, I will be sharing recipes on here. I will be sharing what I do on day to day when it comes to my workout. There is no strict diet. There is no strict gym. There is no crazy crash courses that either I'm selling to you or I'm telling you to do it. None of that. It's a healthy lifestyle change with balance, with fun, with joy, with you being able to eat what you want to eat. I'm keeping my rice. I'm eating rice every day and bread every day, and I'm still losing weight. I lost 5.6 in 6 days. Yes, it goes a little fast when you first start, but then it kind of slows down a little bit. But that still tells me that I can eat whatever I want. So I shared that video. I'll pop it up here if you want to watch it. It's a sit down video. It's a informative video. I've talked about 3 main habits, like core habits that I have incorporated into my life that really, really help me. And then in this video, I'm actually going to share a really, really, really good recipe that I've been having for the past almost 2 weeks. And Jimon and I, my husband, if you don't know, Jimon and I absolutely love that recipe. It's very, 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 very simple, very quick. It's a chicken stew with rice, but this chicken like melts in your mouth. I let it slow cook just a little bit. I'll show you the full recipe. I'm about to go downstairs and make a whole new batch, so I'll show you exactly how I do it. And then I will show you the app actually that I use to track. I don't track, okay, let me rephrase. I do track my calories, but I don't track them obsessively to the point that I lose that joy. Once you get used to it, you will memorize almost everything you're eating. For example, I used to have 6-7 dates when I was going to people's houses. Then I realized, wait a minute, once I started counting, not counting, but like being mindful of, okay, well, dates have this many calories and this many carbs. You can't be having 6 dates a day. You can have 2 for breakfast and then that's it. Or for example, nuts. I see some people, they're like, oh, nuts is healthy. I had this friend who was trying to lose weight and she's like, oh, they say a handful of nuts is good for you. And she was having like 8-9 handful of nuts at like one party. And then in my head, I'm like, this is why people don't realize, like, for example, she just had almost 1,000 calories of nuts. So that's what I mean by counting, like being mindful of how much you're eating and what you're eating, because sometimes you may think a food is healthy or good. Yes, it is healthy or good. But when you go over the serving size, you just had a full breakfast and lunch. So I will show you an app that I use to count them. And then once you use it, you're used to it. Like, so for example, rice, I used to have so much rice and then I realized, no, the serving size of rice is only a cup, like 163 something. So this app, and it also allows you to group your meals. So for example, for me, breakfast, I have the same exact breakfast almost every single day. I have cottage cheese, blueberries, a little bit of granola, like 1 or 2 tablespoons of granola, a healthy one, a good one. And then I have 2 dates and my coffee with a little bit of half and half. By the way, I completely stopped creamers. I talked about it. Yes, I talked about it on here. Jimon's birthday. Completely stopped creamer. We went to half and half, but I still want to find a healthier half and half because this one has one little thing in it that I'm not too happy about, but I want to find a healthier one. But anyways, long story short, I shared that all of my little habits are really helping me with this healthy lifestyle. And count what you're eating until you get used to how much serving size is. So get used to what you're eating. Be mindful of what you're eating. Have an idea of what you're eating. Have an idea of how much carb a day you want to consume. Or some people may be working out more than me and they can have more protein or more carbs or more fat. Some people may work out less than me and so they may want to cut down on that a little bit. So being mindful of that is really important. Second app that I'm using, it's called Fasty and Zero. Now Zero, they're fasting apps. And I talked about intermittent fasting. I'm going to bring up my phone quickly because intermittent fasting, if I need to talk to you about on here every day about intermittent fasting, I will, because the health benefits are beyond weight loss. Like weight loss is like this much of it. Weight loss is like right here. The benefits of intermittent fasting and your overall energy you're gonna have, it's insane. To finish my sentence about I was waking up exhausted, tired, it was my lifestyle, and it was because I was constantly eating. I was eating right before bed. I was eating 2 hours, even 2 hours before bed. They say, yes, the best way is to not eat 2 hours before bed. But even that, I am doing 16 to 20 hours now. Like I wrote this down so that I can say in my video, the benefits of intermittent fasting is beyond just weight loss. It's good for, it clears out damaged cells and it regenerates healthy ones. It's better for insulin sensitivity, helps regulate energy. I actually have way more energy the days I fast, which has been almost every day. Yes, every single day since I started, either 16 or 20 to 21 hours, mostly 20 to 21 hours. And I think I haven't reached 21. I reached 20 hours and 45 minutes or so. But I want to try for 21, 22. I have so much more energy. I wake up with so much more energy. It helps regulate energy and reduces fat storage. It reduces inflammation, which is amazing. So great for gut health, joints, and skin, your overall skin. And improves focus and clarity. No energy dips or sugar crashes. Like that's something that a lot of people don't know. They wake up in the morning, they have cereal, pancakes, something sweet, something sugary, and then they're like, I get more hungry when I eat breakfast. Yes, because you're not eating protein. The first thing that needs to go in your body is protein. First thing, not sugar. Sugar should not be in your morning. And when I say sugar, I mean not something that's not natural, like cereal, pancakes, sugar in your coffee, like a lot of sugar, or a lot of sugary breakfast that we have around us. And longevity support fasting may help with long-term disease prevention, anti-aging, and cellular repair. I like the anti-aging one a lot. And yeah, I mean, it's just a lifestyle that will change so much that you're gonna see visible results from it. So that's another thing I was talking about. So then the two apps that I use are Zero and Fasty, Fasty. Now Zero used to tell you, the moment you put in your fast, it used to tell you what stage you're in, and I really loved it. Like it would tell you, okay, the first 5 hours you're at this stage, then you go in this stage, then your body is going to fat burning, then you're now in ketosis. But then they stopped doing that. It's like a timer. But then Fasty tells you that exactly what stage you're in, but then it doesn't have a daily or weekly. So I use both because I like a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I like Zero because the tracking system is better, but I like Fasty because it gives you the little, all the stages you're in. So I really like that. And then, so I'm going to go downstairs because I have to make some food. I'll show you the whole entire recipe for this chicken stew because I really think you're going to like it. And then I have some gardening to do. And then I realized I never showed you, I haven't shown you in a very long time, some of my favorite products that I received and some of my favorite things that I've been using. And I also haven't given you any book updates. Like I've read 4 books since the last time I gave you a book update. 4 books, and I'm on my 5th one right now. And some are just the regular, and some other things that I have ordered, and some things that I have received, skincare, fragrances, some Mother's Day gift ideas. Mother's Day is coming up, so if you want some gift ideas, I want to share that with you. But I've got to go make lunch, and then I'll show you some things because these are amazing. Almost all of them are amazing for Mother's Day. This one, I'm already obsessed. Well, the reason I got this is because Jiman broke my previous tea mug, tea tumbler, I don't know what to call it, tea mug or tea tumbler. He broke it. I've had that for 6 years, and the moment he broke it, he said, I'm so sorry, but you get a new mug. So I immediately, as he's like cleaning up, I'm like online looking for a new tea mug, so I got this. And what's great about this is that, one, it fits in the cup holder. I'll link it down below. And then first of all, it comes with many different colors. Of course I picked olive green. It comes in many different colors, and this part is a little like unfinished, kind of like ceramic clay part. It fits your cup holder. It comes with a tea diffuser, and it's so deep and nice. It comes with a tea diffuser that goes like all the way down to here, so you don't have to fill it all the way to brew your tea. And then you just remove the tea. Oh, it has a lid, same ceramic, so nothing plastic, nothing toxic, nothing bad in it. The other one I'm glad because the top was rubber or silicone. It just gave me a weird taste when I put the lid, and the water, the hot water, just the condensation would come back, and it just gave me weird. Just like, you normally never put the lid on, but sometimes I had to, like when you're walking around, traveling in the car or just driving, you just have to have something on top. But this one is great because it's ceramic. Yes, it's not airtight, but it's ceramic. It sits right on top of it. And then yeah, so you put the tea diffuser, pour your tea, let it brew for like whatever, 3-4 minutes, then remove it. And then, put the top, let it brew, remove it. And then, so this is an amazing gift for Mother's Day. And some other ideas and bits and pieces that I received that I would love to show you, but after I make some food. So let's go downstairs, do some gardening, because I need to do some gardening because we need to finish the backyard and the front yard for the season. Because I want to sit in the back and read my book and have my tea and enjoy the backyard. So I've already talked for a long time. As you can see, I get so excited when I come on camera, and as you can see, I get excited when I have so much to tell you. I've done a couple of vlogs that are like silent in the last couple of previous vlogs, and I know you guys love them. I love them so much. I know you enjoy them. Sometimes I listen to silent vlogs or watch silent vlogs because sometimes I'm like, I just want to disconnect. I don't want to hear anyone talk. I just want calming music with calming and beautiful sceneries, beautiful video, just something to calm me down, especially on weekends, especially at nighttime, evenings when I want to like wind down. I'm like, I don't want to hear anyone talk. I just want silence. I just want somebody that's done a nice video, nice job showing beautiful things with a very calming music in the background. So I know why you guys enjoy it. I enjoy making them so much, and I'll be making way more of those videos, I promise. But I also miss this. I miss this so much because I have so much to talk to you about and I have so much to share. So let's go downstairs, get on cooking and having lunch and doing gardening, and then I'll be back to share some of my favorite products that I have bought / gotten, and just have some goodie haul. All right, let's go cook. Okay, so the chicken recipe is very simple and very quick. So I'm gonna chop some onions. I already have this from the other day that I made it. Normally I do 2 big onions or 2 fairly large or medium. Oh, sorry, fairly medium. But this one is humongous and I already have this, so I'm just gonna do 1.5. With your onions, you don't have to be crazy precise, because I mean, it always like dissolves in food. With the amount of cooking I'm doing, I'm gonna let it like kind of slow cook for like 2-3 hours. So I don't worry too much about the shape of the onion. I know that's a lot of onions, but it's so good. I honestly love onions, and I normally put it in like 99% of the things I cook. All right, and my eyes are watering. All right, next I'm gonna do 2 cloves of garlic, and I really stopped buying minced garlic. I have learned that these are so much more beneficial and they taste a lot better in food. And I follow this chef, and he's like, the only way I use garlic is this way. So I started using it only this way. And then so I do 2 cloves. And then I got this little tool that is very handy. So you do this, and then it peels your garlic. And there you have it. It literally takes like 2 seconds. I don't know how I lived without this tool. There you go. It just sometimes pops out. And for garlic, I got this like little presser, garlic press, and I'm gonna use it after the onion has already cooked a little bit. I'll show you. So I go with a bit of olive oil. I honestly don't know the measurements. I would say maybe like 3-4 tablespoons. You can gauge it. If it's not enough, you can put a little bit more. I let this warm up for about a couple of minutes before adding my onions in. While I'm doing that, while I'm letting that warm up, I will go in and wash my chicken. Okay, so once it becomes this like golden brown, light golden brown, you're gonna start adding your seasonings. And I'm going very simple. Again, this is a very simple and quick recipe. Going in with some turmeric. Not some, a lot of turmeric. It's so good. Then you want some black pepper, because that activates the benefits of turmeric. Then I'm going in with some paprika. I honestly don't measure anything, because it all depends on how much food I'm making. Sometimes I make 1 pack of chicken, sometimes I make 2 packs, so it all depends. If you don't have or want to use fresh garlic, you can also buy store-bought minced garlic. You can also substitute it for garlic powder. A lot of substitutions you can do. Garlic also comes in like little pre-peeled packages at the supermarket, so you can also use that. All right, it's time for me to add my chicken. I do wash my chicken. I know there's a lot of controversy around should you wash it or not. I just always wash it, and I'm very careful, and I sanitize. I know, again, there's a lot of controversy around it, but I always wash it. So I got these chickens. This is boneless, bone and skin chicken thighs. I always do skin down first. I want the skin to get that like golden color first. Okay, I've left this for about 6 minutes so far, and I'm gonna check the bottom to make sure it's got the golden. Oh yeah, that looks exactly. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm gonna turn them around. So now you see why I put so much onion, because you want the bed of onions to be underneath the chicken so it doesn't burn and it becomes this golden color. That's what you want. That's why I always put so much onions in anything I cook. That looks fantastic already. I'm gonna let all the sides kind of marinate in this caramelized onions a little bit. See, some sides are not touching the bottom, so I'm gonna kind of like hold them for a couple seconds. I forgot to mention, I do remove the skin when we're about to eat it, but I leave it in there, and the bone of course in there, because it adds tremendous amount of flavor to your meal, so I always leave them in there. I normally like to get skin and bone because of that reason. Yeah, I thought I would just let you know why I get with skin. All right, so I don't want to overcook it, so I think all the sides have this like beautiful golden crust now. And then I'm going in with 2 cups of boiling water. I'm gonna add it. You don't want to splash it, so be careful. So if you're doing less chicken, or if your dish is more deeper than mine, you want to make sure that a little bit of your chicken is out. You don't want to cover the whole thing. So just a little bit, I would say like 10% of your chicken out, or 5% of your chicken out. And then you're going to simmer it all the way down. And then you're going to add your salt. I like to add like a little pinch to each section. Again, I don't measure almost. I almost eyeball any food I make unless I'm following a recipe. So that should be enough. You can always taste the juice in a couple hours. Then if you need more salt, you can always add more salt. And then I'll be back in about 2 hours. And that's it. That's honestly it for the chicken recipe. It's so easy and so delicious. You're going to absolutely love it. Okay, so it's been on the stove for about 2.5 hours. I moved it to a smaller burner because I wanted to let it slow cook, and I was leaving the house. Oops, sorry. And I was leaving the house, so I let it kind of slow cook. Oops. The screen. All right, and it's ready to be enjoyed. I mean, you saw how super fast and easy this was, and this will last us normally like 2 to 3 days. We share like 1.5 each for lunchtime, so yeah, I'm so excited for this right now. I'm going to taste the juice to see if it needs salt.
I'm gonna go take a quick shower, okay?
Okay, baby.
What time did you stop eating yesterday?
What? I'm sorry?
What time did you stop eating yesterday?
2:45. I stopped eating at 2:45. Did you have anything after me?
Just the bread, no.
So I'm serving the chicken over rice and a little bit of fries, homemade fries. The serving size for this rice is 158 grams. Measuring your food is so important because I used to never measure my food, and then I would realize that I'm having like 5 serving sizes. And I love how much rice is because it's not just 2 spoons, it's actually more. It's like a full cup. 158. Oh yeah. We can go 161. I'm not mad about that. All right, we're gonna do that. Oops. So this is the homemade fries I made. Just organic russet potatoes from the farmer's market and avocado oil. And then I used the cast iron pan to make this with a little bit of salt, pepper, and paprika and garlic powder. All right, 158. And then I'm gonna measure the chicken when Jimon comes down because he takes the skin off and the bone off, and he kind of like makes it small pieces for us. All right, I'm going to measure out our French fries now. Serving size for this is around 210. So, oh my God, 210 is a lot. This is normally how much I have. All right, well, add a little bit more. All right, I'm just gonna have 65. I'll let Jimon have the rest. 210 is a lot. Let me see in ounces because I know normally it's like 4 to 6 ounces. Yeah, it's like double then. Yeah, no, I'm not having double. Wow, I mean, that's good. Add a little bit more. A little bit more. All right. So 70 grams, that's good. All right, I'll have 70 grams and I'll have Jimon have the rest. So I just did some calculations, and 70 grams is approximately 0.50 or 0.53, which is 54 calories for my French fries. And then I added that to lunch, and then for my rice is 205 calories. Wait, who added chia seeds? I have not had chia seeds yet. All right, 205 and then 54. So this is without the chicken and the rest of the things I'm gonna have. You wanna see one serving size of French fries? You're not gonna believe it.
No.
No. Way more than this.
Wow.
Alright, so for after lunch, I'm about to have some homemade sourdough bread. This one is chocolate. I normally don't have the chocolate one, but this is going to be my dessert. I'm going to have it with a little bit of homemade butter. And then I'm going to have my bone broth, and I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to just start my fast. So with everything I've had so far, without the sourdough, I'm 911 calories. And with sourdough, I should be right under 1200. So I'm going to add sourdough as a snack. And you don't have to do this every single time. It's not this difficult. As soon as you have like a usual meal that you always eat, you can add it, like combine it as a meal. And then every time you're eating, you can just click on that and it will add it to your daily. So it's not this difficult. I'm just trying to show you. So I'm going to add sourdough, homemade sourdough bread. All right, it's saying one serving size is 64 ounces. So 185, that's not bad. All right, so 64 ounces. I'm gonna go to, I'm sorry, grams. So I'm gonna go to grams. And then let's see how much 64 is. All right, so about one slice of sourdough is about one serving size. And I'm gonna add that. Let's see what I'm at right now. All right, and then I'm gonna add my bone broth, which I'm about to have right now. And now, snack bone broth. All right, 1,116 calories for the day. I didn't add butter. I have like 1 teaspoon of butter, so I'm not even going to count it, but you can see still under 1,200 calories. I'll talk to you about this app. I will go through everything you need to know. It's not this difficult. Trust me, it's a lot easier than it looks. I'm just showing you what I'm doing every day, so it may seem very, very complicated and difficult. It's really, really not. It's super, super easy. All right, that was a 10 out of 10. I highly, highly, highly recommend you make it, especially if you serve it over rice and with a little bit of yogurt on the side. Chef's kiss. That was a 10 out of 10. I could eat that every day for the rest of my 30 pounds weight loss journey. Let's talk about books, because my favorite subject. My goodness. Don't worry, this is gonna go fast, because I'm gonna talk about each book for about a minute, and I'm gonna sit on the ground. All right, I'm gonna bring you down here because Jimon's doing some construction outside, and my little puppy is terrified of nail guns for some reason. It's okay, buddy, I'm here. So I'm gonna sit on the ground to comfort him. I have no idea why he's terrified, like terrified of them. This fireworks and thunderstorms, but this one is the worst. Like, he runs around the house to find me the moment he hears a nail gun, and so I just have to sit with him and comfort him. So that's why I'm gonna bring you on the floor. Okay, buddy, come here. Come here. Come here. Say hi. You're safe. Oh, okay. Look, you're safe. You're safe. His heart. You are safe, my love. You are safe. I know. It's okay. You're safe. You want to talk about books? You want to talk about books? Yes, you do? All right, let's talk about books. You're safe, my love. You're safe. You're with mommy, and I close the door so you don't hear it, although you can hear it from the window on the other side. Come here. You're safe. All right, let's talk about books. First, I'm going to go over the three books that I just finished reading in the last couple of months. And then we finished 2 books in 2 weeks, a week and a half with my friend. And then my current book that I'm reading. And then I got to show you some of the books that I just purchased because you just have to see the beauty of these books. These are classic novels and I just had to have them in my collection. It was a need. It was a need, okay? All right. First, I think I've talked to you guys about this already. So I'm going to be very quick. This is the things we leave unfinished. I absolutely loved it. It's a long read. It's about 430 pages. It looks big. I absolutely loved it up until the end. The ending was a little confusing. My friend was also confused. She was like, I had to Google it. So I didn't really like the way it finished because it left me with a couple of questions. And I try to look on all the different social platforms, reviews. Some reviews are 3 business days long, so I can't just sit there and read them. But that's all I'm going to say about it. I absolutely loved it. Loved the story and loved the writing. It wasn't dragged on too long in my opinion. But yeah, the ending left me with a couple of questions and a little bit of confusion, which it shouldn't be. It just shouldn't be. Our next book, I told you it's going to go fast, I promise. Next book, The Inmate. 1000%. Oh my goodness. The Inmate by Frida McFadden. I couldn't put it down. I woke up to have breakfast the day I was, I think, halfway done. And I opened my eyes and I'm like brushing my teeth. That's when you know it's a good book. The whole time I just couldn't put it down. I think my friend and I finished this in like three sittings, if I'm not, 3 or 4 sittings. Incredible book, incredible ending, incredible storyline. From the beginning, it keeps you on your toes, just like how Frida McFadden does. And I kind of had a feeling of what's going on, but then the twist after twist after twist was just insane. Incredible book. Highly recommend. If you like thriller, psychological thriller, that's what this genre is about. So you're gonna love it. The Teacher by Frida McFadden. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to say this is the first and only so far Frida McFadden book that I have given a 0 star, a 1 star. You can't give a 0 star, but a 1 star. I did not like it at all. At all. It doesn't give you the same thriller as the other ones. It doesn't keep you on your toes. It drags on the story very unnecessary. And I think like 230 pages in, I texted my friend. I was like, this could have been an email. Like, this could have been said in 10 pages or less. This could have been said in 4 pages. And I think I was on page 250. I didn't like it at all. At all. I know one of you recommended 1 by 1 or 1-on-1, 1 by 1. I'm reading that next. I'm very excited about that one. I already purchased it. It is in my library. But I also have to show you my library. It's not fully finished. The construction we were doing is not fully finished. But we put the stone, the shelves, the cabinets, the drawers and everything, the handles. And then my nightstand, I gotta give you an update on the nightstand. I haven't shown it to you. So much to talk about. So much to share. So yeah, unfortunately, first and only, well, to be honest, Housemaid 2 and 3 didn't do it for me as much as Housemaid 1, but they were still good. I think 2 also dragged it forever and ever. I think also like 240, 250 or so pages. I was getting so tired. Oh, my battery's running out. All right, new battery in. I was saying that Housemaid 2 dragged it very long for me. I did not appreciate it. I did not like it. But 3 was good. 1 was the best one. My favorite Frida McFadden so far has been Never Lie. Yeah, that's my absolute favorite. Nijimon's reading that one right now. He just finished another book which he gave a 0 star for. I'll update you which one, but he gave a 0 star for. He absolutely hated it. I didn't like it. I left it. I normally never. I think I've had that one book or two books so far that I was like, I can't do it. I just put it away. I couldn't finish it. And I normally, even if it's horrible, I'm like, let me just give it a chance. All right, the book I'm reading currently is The Perfect Marriage, and it's also a psychological thriller. Yes. Let's see. I think it is. Yes, psychological suspense. His mistress is dead. His wife is his only hope. It's an amazing book. I'm loving it so far. I'm on page... By the way, I'll tell you about my little book mark. I'm on page 200 exactly. I absolutely love it so far. So, bookmark quickly. I never liked the little bookmarks that you put in between your pages, because sometimes my brain is overthinking and I'm not 100% sure where I left off. Like, let's say, I'll show you a full page. Like, let's say I'm here and I put my bookmark here and I left the page like here. I stopped reading here. Sometimes I go through all of this to remember that I read all of this, but then I'm like, wait, I read this. Wait, I read this. Wait, I read this. So what I have learned is that with this bookmark, what I do is it has like it's a clip. It's a paper clip, but it has a short and a long side. So what I do is I pick one side and I always keep that, so I know I pick the long side. And let's say I finish on this page and this line right here. I just insert it here, and I know the moment I pick up my book, I'm right here. So that's a little great hack, because I personally, and then with bookmarks is that when you open them, they fall, and I have like thousands of these in a little pack. They came in a little pack. They're pretty. They're like rose gold, and it's just pretty for me. And I know just looking here where I left off, this just works for me. And my friend asked me for a couple. She's like, oh my God, that's genius. I want one. So I give her a couple too. I hope she's using it. But I just prefer these in my opinion, because I was always like, I wish there was a bookmark that had like a little lever. Oh my gosh, I can't think of the word. You know what I'm talking about? Like a little thing that goes up and down, and when you put it in between your page, you can pick where you left off, because some books are so tiny font that you get overwhelmed sometimes. Maybe that's just my problem. Maybe no one else has this problem but me. But yeah, I really like this because it just gives me an idea where I'm at. All right, now we have to go into these. These are, again, classic novels. I've always wanted to... I've read a couple of Jane Austen's books before, but I really wanted to reread them. I read them a couple of more than 5, 6, 10 years ago, I think. I really wanted to reread them. I've watched a lot of her movies, read a lot of her novels, but I wanted to have a beautiful collection. Now, the first two did not come in the same collection as the other ones. I'll quickly show you. The first one is Persuasion by Jane Austen. First of all, I'm just gonna hold the camera here. Maybe I'll hold the camera on the other ones too, because I just want you to take a moment and look at this artwork. It's absolutely beautiful. The writing, the gold detailing on the flowers, the spine is absolutely beautiful. This dusty blue is stunning, but it's so tiny, it's so small, like compared to the other ones. Compared to this one, is not that small, but it's very thin. So I had to look up to make sure it has the whole story. And then it's got these gold edging, and the pages are so soft, so smooth, so high quality. And I love this because this one and the next one can just fit in your bag. You can just travel with them. I mean, it's almost the size of your phone. It's not that big. It's very, very small. And let me show you compared to like an actual book. So it's this much shorter on this side, and then comparing the spines is very, very tiny. So you can just pop it in your bag when you're traveling. Great read. Next one is another Jane Austen, Northanger Abbey. I hope I'm saying the name right. But I fell in love with this cover. Now, they've got a couple of different ones. My friend got these two in 2 different covers than these. And I actually love hers too. This one is kind of like a dusty pink cover, which I really like, spine, which I really liked. And this one also has all of her other books in this exact same print. So if you want to have all the same kind of series, same books, it has Pride and Prejudice, Sense and Sensitivity, Persuasion, Emma, and Mansfield Park. I've never read that actually. So this is another Jane Austen book. This one is regular paper, very lightweight, and also as small as this one. Again, I say small because wait until you see the next ones. All right, these, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books are library masterpiece editions. I'm just gonna hold this here too, because you just have to admire the incredible, beautiful artwork. The spine is canvas, and it's called gold writing, the embossed, and then the back. I've kept this one on my nightstand. This is Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen, and it comes with a matching color little ribbon bookmark. They all come with matching color ribbons. Let me show. Oh, right here. This one has gold. Is gold. So this is like a kind of like a olive brown green. I hope the color comes across as beautiful as I'm seeing it right now. So that's one of them. The next one is Pride and Prejudice, which we're reading with my friend next, right after The Perfect Marriage. We're reading next, and the spine of this one is also canvas, but this kind of like green. And then look at this artwork. It's incredibly beautiful, and they were not that pricey. I'll list all of them down below if you want to look. Like, imagine these on your bookshelf. Well, let me show you the other ones on a bookshelf, like how it will how beautiful it will look. This is another classic novel by Jane Austen. I watched this movie. There's like probably 10 movies. I've only watched 2005 version. Only the 2005 one. In my opinion, that's the most beautiful one. And then the next one, this is Emma by Jane Austen. I've also watched this movie multiple times. I absolutely love it. I really like the artwork on this one as well, but I think my favorite is the color combination of Sense and Sensibility. Oh my gosh, I can't say it. Sense and Sensibility. One, because I just think that's my color palette, and then another one is also my color palette. I'll show you. But this is a gorgeous library red. Such a gorgeous color, incredibly beautiful. So that's Emma. And then we have Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. This is not Jane Austen, and the next one is also not Jane Austen. Charlotte Bronte, but this is another novel that I absolutely love, and I just wanted to have the masterpiece library edition in my bookcase, with my new bookshelf, library bookshelf. And again, they all come with matching. This is also gold. Maybe, are they all gold? Yeah, I think they're all gold. Okay, well, they all match this gold right here. And then I'll show you, so for example, like, well, let me show you the last one and then I'll show you. Next one is Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. I've read this book many times, I think 3-4 times. And I've also watched a show. I don't know if there are movies out or shows because they're so long. I think they turned it into a series. I watched it when I was little, and then I watched it again when I was a teenager, and I watched it again when I was an adult teenager, and then I watched it again, I think 10 times, but I had to have the book because I wanted to read the book again in this beautiful, stunning library version of this book. This one is very long, and some of them have artwork in between them as well. Absolutely beautiful, and some of them have like floral detailing on some pages. This one is the longest one. It's 553 pages. And so, for example, look at these 3 in your little bookcase. It just looks incredibly beautiful. Excuse the noise outside. Jimon's doing yard work in front. We're redoing a whole entire landscaping in the front of the house. We're doing some climbing flowers and vines so that they can just take over the entire front of our house, and just new plants and new flowers, because the old ones we've had for a couple of years, and some of them they're growing less and less and less every year, and some of them are growing 15 times more than when we planted them. So we're just going through the ones that are not thriving as much and replacing them with new ones, and trimming the old ones, just changing the soil a little bit, changing the mulch a little bit. But the back is also very similar concept, a bunch of plants that we gotta plant. I'll show you the back more when it's kind of like more complete. But this was a little book haul. By the way, if your mom loves books, or if she has a beautiful collection, or if she has a library, or if she has a little bookcase, these are also great gifts. Or if she just loves to collect them, or they're just also make beautiful gifts. Anything I see these days, I'm like, Mother's Day gift idea, Mother's Day gift idea. All right, I know this video has already been so long, but I know Mother's Day is also coming up in a couple of days. So I really want to show you very, very quickly the things I got. Maybe I'll just only show you these couple items that, yes, let me go bring what I want to show you quickly. All right, first of all, look here. How absolutely sad. I couldn't sit on the floor anymore, so I brought you back up because my leg completely fell asleep and it took me 5 minutes to get up. Tell me you were, yeah, I don't want to reveal my age on here again because a lot of you know how old I am. I don't need to repeat how old I am. All right, the first item is actually one of the first perfumes that I got myself, and one of my first signature perfumes that I was wearing every single, not every single day, every single time I would go out. I was wearing this perfume and fragrance. Was so in love with it that I just couldn't stop, and I wasn't willing to try anything else because once I like something, I stick to it. I'm a very loyal person. And sometimes I'm willing to try things. Sometimes I'm like, if it works, why change it? But not when it comes to, well, you know my style. You know exactly my style. If I like something, I might buy 4 of the identical, like a pair of pants. Like I want 4 of them because I don't want them to run out and I need it, right? Same with this perfume. I would get the lotion. I would get the body shower wash, body wash. I would get the hand lotion. I would get the spray. Anything I could find with this specific line, I would get. It's the Flower Bomb fragrance, and this one is the intense one. I've never had the intense one. And extreme, sorry, not the intense, extreme. And when I tell you, first of all, this packaging is stunning. I gave my mom another one for, I think last year. It came in like a whole set. I'll list everything down below. All the little gift sets and whatever they have, I'll list it down below for you. But this, first of all, this bottle is absolutely stunning. It's like this very, very pastel, dusty pink. And, oh, oops, the cap wasn't all the way enough. And just the packaging is beautiful. It smells incredible. When I say incredible, I mean incredible. I just want to put some on because I absolutely love this fragrance. Oh, it takes me back immediately. And one thing about this extreme is that it stayed in my dressing gown for a week and 2-3 days before I completely washed it. I'm sure if I didn't wash it after a week, it would still be there. I don't wash my dressing gowns every day. Don't judge me, please. I don't know who does. I wash them like once every couple of like 7 to 10 days. I don't wash them daily. I don't sleep with them. I don't know, is that weird? I don't sleep with them. I just put them on at night and then take it off when I go to sleep. But you just have to smell this, especially this extreme one, because it stays so much longer and it's so much more, it's strong but not in a bad way. I know some of you are sensitive when it comes to fragrance, and this one is not. I am myself, I don't like too strong because I immediately have to walk away when it's too powerful or too overwhelming for me. I can't take it. This is such a feminine, such a beautiful fragrance. Some of the notes and some of my absolute favorite notes are musk, jasmine, musk, amber. Those are my absolute favorite. Jasmine, vanilla, and a lot of other notes. I will list everything down below. This is a limited edition though, so it's not that easy to find. So if you definitely want to take advantage of this for your mom and purchase it for your mom or your sister or whoever's a mommy, or you want to give it as a Mother's Day gift to somebody, it makes a beautiful gift. All right, next up, I have never used any products by Youth to the People, but I've always wanted to try their cleansers, but I don't know, for some reason I never got to use it, because you know I like to bring a lot of my cleansers from France and I just use them and then go buy more and then use them and then go buy more. I don't want to change it up. But I've always also wanted to try their cleansers because it's always on a lot of people's shelves, and it always looked incredibly beautiful to me. The bottle, first of all, it's a glass bottle, so you can reuse it for many other things, and it comes with a little pump, of course, and it says kale, green tea, spinach, vitamins, superfood cleanser, and vegan pro grade skincare for all, created in California. I mean, it definitely looks like something I would very much love. And then I posted a story the other day on my Instagram, and so many people are like, that is the best cleanser they have ever used. And I'm like, oh, what? So I'm gonna give this a try, maybe tonight. Actually, maybe tonight. Face wash, massage into wet face, rinse in case of contact with, okay. Let's see what this says. Stacked with antioxidants, vitamins, and good for skin super greens. Nutrition rich and pH balanced daily face wash is formulated to deep cleanse and prevent buildup in pores, removes makeup and SPF, and rinse away impurities without drying your skin. I love it. I'm gonna give this a try tonight, actually. I'll take off my makeup with this and give you a feedback next time. All right, next, actually, first of all, this bag, how beautiful is this bag? Is this like denim with the right, but it's so big. I think this is double the size as my regular makeup bag, so I think I'm gonna pop this in my other, yeah, I love, and it's lined, fully lined, so you can wash it or clean it if you spill something on it. And I love the denim. I'm normally not a denim girl, but this is like a very like washed denim, like very light color. I actually really like it. All right, next up we have Superfood Air Whip Moisture Cream, kale and spinach, and hyaluronic acid moisturizer hydrating cream. I love it. This is, again, I also love how everything comes in a glass. You know how I feel about plastic. Superfood Air Whip Moisture Cream. Let's see. Doesn't smell like anything. So I guess it doesn't have any, which a lot of you may like. And I know one of you is sensitive to fragrance and things in skincare, so you might actually like this. I really think this is going to be such a nice moisturizer. I don't know why, I just feel it. It's the consistency, it's just something, it gives me something that I feel like it's going to be good. All right, next up we have Smooth and Glow Serum. By the way, I have been also whitening my teeth because we have Mother's Day coming up, my birthday is coming up, and a mini something coming up that I will share when it gets closer. So I've been whitening my teeth. I will also share with you on my next video, because this one's already getting long. I will share how I do whitening my teeth with 3-4 different methods, because they each give me something that I want. So I will also share, this is like, I've done it for 2 days so far, and I've already seen like 3-4 shades whiter. So I've been loving my teeth lately too. I do it maybe twice a year, no more than that. All right, Superfood Skin Drip Smooth and Glow Serum, kale, peptide, niacinamide, and postbiotic. Facial serum. Okay, so on the thing it said cleanse first, then use the serum, then use a cream. Superfood, again, glass. I just absolutely love a brand that uses glass. Thank you so much, Youth to the People, because I'm very excited to use these. What a beautiful, incredible gift. And again, this also makes a beautiful Mother's Day gift for your mommy or anyone else that you want to gift. Next up, I received these 3 beautiful shades by Valentino Beauty. They're called Puffer Gloss, 3 different shades. This one is like a very white and shimmery. It's got a little bit of pink in it. This one is pink with a little bit of shimmer, and this one is, what a stunning purple. This is like eggplant purple. I've never tried this, but they're supposed to plump and hydrate. I've never used these specific ones before, but I'm very, very excited to share them, and I will update you more on the next videos of how I like them and what I think about them. But knowing Valentino Beauty, you can't go wrong with their products. The next item, I've included this in a couple of my videos when I was getting ready. It's still packaged because I want to do another video with the packaging, because how stunning. Oops, I'm gonna make sure they're all right. They're put. Stunning is the packaging. So it's Born in Roma. This is their new collection, and this is for her and him. And Jimon got a gift for his early birthday gift. So this is for men. I actually never smelled that before. Okay, this is... This smells incredible. Alright, I'm gonna go spray it on him right now when he comes back. This is incredible, but this one, first of all, the bottle, how stunning. I do have a little travel one from Valentino. This is a different line, but I take this like mini one with me when I travel, and I refill it here, and then I take it traveling with me, and it's great. But first of all, how stunning is the bottle? This is another one that when I shot my video, this stayed on me for 3 days on my skin. And I showered, I went to the gym. I know it's gross TMI, but the smell stayed on. I could still smell a hint of it for 3 days after showering. It's incredible, incredible, incredible. Some of the notes on this one, it's basically warm, woody, floral, all mixed together. It has like, I think 3 different jasmines, and it's also got this like woody and warm at the same time. I have to do better. I already told you I want to do better because I love being able to describe fragrances. I will do a... oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, it smells so incredible. If I could pick one, I probably couldn't. I couldn't. I genuinely can't pick one. But if you want to give your mom and dad a gift, this would be an amazing set, a duo set. And it comes in a beautiful, beautiful packaging. But if you also want it for yourself, it doesn't have to be, these don't have to be for Mother's Day. I'm simply sharing the things that I recently received and I have been loving. I, again, used a couple of these before because I shot videos for them. I shot reels and YouTube shorts for them. I think they were in my, like, how to style a white dress or something. So that you don't have to, this doesn't have to be for Mother's Day. It can simply be, I'll probably talk about these so much more the more I use them, the more I will give you like my review and update on how I like them. But my first impression is, I mean, these are the brands that I kind of like grew up with and I absolutely loved, and now I get to kind of like test their new products. Another one by Valentino Beauty. This one is 3 different. Now these I have not tested yet. As you can see, they're still in their original packaging, so it's still their Born in Roma line. So they're 3 different, they're all perfumes. One is intense, one is extra dose, and one is regular. I'll show you. So intense, regular. It's so hard when I'm holding something here because I can't see it myself. So extra dose, regular, and then intense. Maybe the intense is the same one as the other one I have. I gotta open these and see. But I will again give you more update as I use them more. These are simply some of the things that I have really been enjoying. The book, I really enjoyed talking to you about books, and maybe we can talk more about it. Let me know if you have any book recommendations in the comments down below, because I would love, love, love to talk about books. I've always loved reading books, but lately, the past couple of years, it's just been a part of my nightly routine, part of my life. And I would love to talk to you more about books, talk to you more about these fragrances. If you've tried any of these or if you love any of these, I would love, love, love to hear. By the way, if you watched this far, thank you so much. The giveaway I announced, not publicly, but I think I forgot to announce it publicly. We had a winner. I already emailed her and told her that she won, and she was very, very excited. And I had 4 more entries, and I also emailed them. And if you're watching here, thank you so much for entering. And I said that I will still do something little, send something little, because like a little gift just to thank you for just being here and being part of my journey with me and being part of my little community, and for your love and for your support. So I just wanted to announce the giveaway because I didn't want you to think that I completely forgot about it. I will do more giveaways. I promise, I promise, I promise. I'll do more giveaways because I just want to give love back as well. So thank you guys so much for watching this vlog, and I'll see you guys in the next video.